My coworkers called renters failures while I sat right there. So I work as an admin assistant in this super polished, high-earning office. Everyone's pulling in six figures, driving Teslas, talking about their European ski trips and purebred dogs. I make $32K. I don't mind. I like my job, and most days they're fine to work with, but they live in a different world. Like, one time this woman looked genuinely confused when I said I'd never gotten my clothes tailored. She was like, not even your jeans? Like, no, Susan, not even my jeans. Most of the time I just smile, nod, and stay out of their fantasy land. Anyway, the other day I was helping set up for this little office celebration because someone finally bought their first house. Everyone was cheering, drinking mimosas, and that's fine. I was happy for her. But then the conversation shifted. Someone said, I don't get why people always act like buying a house is impossible. It's not that hard if you save. And then another person added, yeah, I can't imagine being in my 30s and still renting. I'd feel like such a failure. And everyone, literally everyone, agreed. I just froze for a second. I'm 38. I rent. Not because I'm irresponsible or lazy. I work full time. I budget like crazy. I don't splurge. But no matter how hard I try, there's just never enough left over for a down payment. Not in this economy, not on my salary. So I said it. Not angry, not dramatic, just real. I looked up and said, well, I'm 38 and I rent. I don't think I'm a failure. The room went silent. Someone scrambled to say, oh no, we weren't talking about you. It's just that so many people complain about not being able to save and like, it's not impossible. And I just said, yeah, it's pretty hard. You could feel the air shift. The energy dropped. No one looked at me. No one said anything else. I just kind of gave this awkward little nod, said anyway, and went back to the main office. About half an hour later, one of the women came over and was like, hey, I'm sorry about earlier. I didn't mean to offend you. It just got kind of awkward in there. I told her, yeah, it was awkward. Listening to a group of people basically say they'd rather be dead than live my life. She kind of blinked and then said, that's not what I meant. I just felt like you were trying to make us feel guilty for making more than you. Like, it's not our fault you're not where we are. But if you want to change your situation, we could help you apply to school and maybe work your way up, like we did. I just stared at her for a second and gave a half-hearted thanks. But inside I was fuming. They don't see how messed up that whole thing was. Like, I'm supposed to feel bad for making them uncomfortable just because I dared to remind them that not everyone makes 100K, that not everyone gets help from family or had the chance to intern for free or graduate debt-free or even knew what the hell a network was when they were 20. Since then, it's been weird in the office. Not openly hostile, but colder, quieter. Like I broke some unspoken rule by telling the truth. Like I made it too real. But you know what? I'm not ashamed of renting. I'm not ashamed of working hard for what I have. What I'm ashamed of is sitting through shit like that in silence for so long. They think I'm bitter. I'm not. I'm just done pretending like their world is the only one that matters.